What's up, apes? Hope you all are having a good day. Um, as you all see, AMC is heavily consolidating, which is why in my last video where I was discussing entry prices, I threw out $13.50 to $14 as a consideration for anyone who's waiting to buy back in or average down. And this is not financial advice, but as I said before, this is very simple, common sense stuff that a lot of people tend to overcomplicate for some reason or the other. But the bottom line is they're out of shares to short. So what have they done? They've bought in shares to slowly sell to discourage apes. And that's what we're seeing here. And I don't see any upward momentum coming until 13.50, $14 at best. Is it possible we touch $13? It sure is. So, um, the question is, when are shorts going to cover? Ultimately, shorts want to create enough discouragement. They want to use the bearishness of this current market, especially the market we are headed into, to create enough downward momentum in AMC to create drops to ultimately break that $13 level of support and ultimately get the price to consolidate down to $9 and $6 where they would cover, because that's where they're not losing millions and millions of dollars. And in my opinion, that's where we would see the price skyrocket. Um, However, um, I think this is a battle of fortitude and patience. We've all been in for a long time, as I've said for a while. The market crashing. I see that as a catalyst for AMC as stocks and cryptos bleed. And no, I don't believe that cryptos are immune to the fear of a market crash. I see uh, money coming into AMC. Um, I think that's going to be when we are most likely to short squeeze. Q3 earnings are going to be weaker across the board as a reflection of inflation. Americans are struggling due to inflation, grocery prices rapidly rising, mortgage rates, which is something I've been warning about for a while, gas prices, and you have a stock like Apple leading the market. Their earnings will come out after hours, and you know, uh, maybe they'll lead the market higher tomorrow. However, we'll be moving into the FOMC meeting next Tuesday, and the Feds are likely to raise interest rates at 50 basis points. Um, the fear leading into this meeting as somewhat stagnating the market. Um, we may expect a rally in the broad market next Wednesday or Thursday, with dumps Friday. Um, um, and then we'll be looking at May 11th, the CPI report, which I expect to be ugly. Interest rates just haven't had time to offset inflation. I believe that will dump the market. And as we move into Q3, you know, um, we have supply chain concerns which have been exacerbated due to China lockdowns. We've seen those issues skyrocket. It takes a while for um, the issues to surface in terms of, the you know issues to be noticed in earnings. But I think Apple's next earnings will be a reflection of those issues, and that will lead the market lower. I think Q3 we're going to see the market dumping, and then Q4 I think we'll be in a full-blown crash, worse than anyone alive has ever seen. And how low will AMC go? No one knows. This is a stock no one knows for sure. But for those who have the conviction on the stock that has the highest market sentiment in history, we're going to keep holding. We're going to beat these shorts. It's just a matter of time. It's it's a discouragement campaign, and that's why I have suggested when the price goes up, especially when you see a trading halt thrown on, the price is consolidating down. It's common sense, and that's how you have a hedge against your losses. If you want to mitigate risk, that's something I've talked about for quite a while, and it's done very well for those who are suffering losses in AMC. That's why I've talked about, there's other plays in the market in the meantime, like INDO, jumping in at 15, selling at 27. Between that, UVIX, UVXY, and SQQ, myself and those I coach, we hopped into those. And then it was DWAC. Just give me a second. Something's on fire here, and the smell of burning plastic is making me sick. Anyhow, between those three plays, myself and those I coach, in just about a week and a half or so, we were able to earn a 200% profit. So, while we're waiting on this play to explode, there's a lot of other money to be made. So that would be my advice, is to make enough money to where you can afford to have more patience, mitigate risk. Ultimately, I had said in my last AMC video, although the shorts may jack the price back up to create a bearish double top, ultimately I've seen the price consolidating back down to $18 and very likely down to $16, and it's very possible we see the price drug down to the $14 range, and that's where we are now. And again, it's looking like we're gonna see that $13.50 to $14 range. It should be expected. The only thing we can do is keep holding, and if you've been doing the put options when the price rockets up, you've made plenty of money to mitigate risk. So well done there. So that's all I can say for those who have been following me. You've made a lot of money. In the meantime, waiting on this play, you've probably made more than you even have invested in AMC. You've made a lot of money on put options, so you've mitigated your risk. You made a lot of money there. So it's just a game of patience. You may want to wait to get more at around $13.50, $14. But ultimately, there isn't any more shares to short. So You know, if the strength of the ape community continues holding, we shouldn't hit really much under the $13 range, and then we should shoot up again. Ultimately, the question is, will they just throw another trading halt on us again? The only thing I can say is, if that happens, just get more put options to mitigate risk. And this is not financial advice, but ultimately, they print. Whenever that happens, you're going to see more discouragement. You know, as we look for, you know, you know, I think in the broad market, we're going to have one last recovery, and then the market's going to dump, and that's just my sentiment on it overall, to put it simply. And I believe, you know, as I said today, you know, Apple will announce earnings. I expect Apple's earnings tomorrow to be good. Hopefully, Apple will shoot up to around 172 to 175 between tomorrow and next Wednesday, Thursday. And you know, if you're looking for some other ways to make money in the meantime, you know, you may want to consider what I mentioned. If you have any questions, we're waiting for inverse ETFs to be pushed back down. You know, but ultimately, if you're concerned about the market crashing, you know, these are plays you can just sit back and watch the money print. Aside from individual put options and stocks, but the difference with these, there are no expiration dates. That's pretty much all I have for now. I mean, at the end of the day, for myself and those I coach, we stay far, far in the green. Not every move we make makes it to the channel. I stay busy. You know, the channel isn't really gaining that great of traction. That's fine. I started this to help people. It is what it is. You know, it's like I said, I think AMC will ultimately pay off. It's just discouragement is the high cost of growth. Patience is key. This is a play that's taken an extreme amount of patience. Ultimately, you know, they want to shake out as many weak hands as they can before they cover and throw their money into your pockets, and we rock it up. So, you know, all I can say is have your plan ready, whether you're selling in brackets, whatever you want to do. At this rate, they're going to have to pay me. I'm not selling cheap, you know. I'm likely going to sell every single thing I have at a $380, and that's what they're going to have to pay me to cash out. Some people maybe think that's low, but you know, that's going to do well for me. But yeah, they're going to have to pay up. They've played games for too long, so I won't sell until 380 at this point. But I think that's reasonable, and it may go way higher. It may push 400, 500, who knows? But I'll be happy with that regardless, and then I'll short it. So I'm not worried about that. But I don't get greedy. That's pretty much all I have, I guess. Like I said, I don't. My videos may not be the shortest, but I don't see the point in people that are always plugging AMC. Here we go. Here goes the blast off, and covering the same news that you can spend looking up yourself. It just doesn't make sense, and people are plugging AMC, and meanwhile you're losing money and losing money and losing more. And that's why I try to provide price targets to give people an idea ultimately of where I think the stock's going, and a plan to mitigate risk and hedge your losses. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that matters, it's not stock sentiment. You don't owe AMC, you don't owe Adam Aaron a single thing. It's about keeping your portfolio in the green. And over here, for me, the people I coach, we do very well at that. That's what it's all about. So, that's where I'm at with it. But, I think, this is a play where holding has obviously got us where we are. So playing, calls and puts is a good idea. I think once the price of AMC hits $13.50, $14, it would be a good time to consider the AMC $140 and $40 calls that don't expire until January of 2022. I think the $40 calls you could easily ride up to $10. The $140 calls, I think you could easily ride up to $5. So big profit there. There's plenty of money in this play where no one should be losing money if you're riding options. And you can look at the candlestick charts and see how high these options go. And I personally, I'm holding some of mine for quite a bit more than that. You can look at the charts and see for yourself. You may want to check when the price of AMC is at 30. Just look where the call options are at the same time and date. And then look where they are at $40, $70. Look at the all-time highs of the options. The $40 AMC call, the all-time high is over $100 on that. I think the next squeeze is going to be more rapid and violent than that. So with the volatility factors, maybe you want to hold some till $100. The AMC $140 call, not too long ago, it went to like $25.30. Maybe you want to set some of those to sell at $20. Ultimately, how you handle it is up to you. But, same things when AMC goes up, you can play the swings and hold your shares, and we can accomplish the same goal and still keep making money. And that's pretty much all I have. Foresight in this game is crucial. Planning, not letting information overload get to you, and understanding that it's all common sense, especially in AMC. It's been an ongoing pattern. I mean, it's pretty much kindergarten level stuff. I mean, the price gets very low. I mean, they get it high up here, and it drops really low again. I mean, it's very predictable. Like I said, the only question at this point is when are shorts going to cover, and no one really has the answer to that. Only thing I can say is it's at this point, it's just going to take patience, and again, no one knows. Will the price get down to $6 to $9 is ultimately the big question, and I just don't have that answer. It's kind of hard to see that happening because, like I said, they're out of shares to short, and the only way that should happen is if apes just all of a sudden just start selling their shares. So let's hope they decide that $13 would be a good place to cover. and we rock it up, and we all get paid here because I don't know about you all, but I'm just kind of ready to get paid on this one and move on, because I tell you, like I said, on these other plays, 200% in just a week and a half. I mean, and that's nothing. I mean, that's nothing compared to other option plays, even on a daily basis. This play is just, it's what people are waiting for in the AMC squeeze is I can earn all the time, and percentage wise and weekly, it just doesn't make sense. So like I said, I'm waiting for this one, a short squeeze. I'm gonna short it, and I'm done with AMC after this. This will be it for me. I'm over it. I don't know. It's just, even if the price reaches 380, it's just I don't know. There's plenty of other plays to make this kind of money on all the time. Um, and I've named several of them on my channel, and it's just I don't know. Decentralized Social, I recommended that at 28. It ended up going to 99. Like I said, they always jump out a dollar early. That was a good one. There's so many ways to constantly make money, and you can do it on AMC too. But when people talk about they're losing money, I'm losing everything on AMC. If you've been watching my videos, I don't understand why. So anyways, that's all I have. This video's went longer than I intended. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.